It's 11:30 p.m. You're lying in bed. The blue light of your phone burning your retinas, scrolling through a finance forum or Instagram. You see a post. Just hit $500,000 net worth at 26. Am I behind? You feel that pit in your stomach. That specific cocktail of panic and nausea that tells you you've messed up, that everyone else has the cheat codes, and you're just trying to keep the lights on. It's the worst feeling in the world. But here's the truth about that nausea. It's lying to you. Because the number you're chasing, it's the wrong number. Most people treat net worth like a high score in a video game. They think if they hit 1 million by 40, they win. But net worth is a vanity metric. It's ego. Real wealth isn't a number on a spreadsheet. It's a ratio. Specifically, the ratio between what you have and what you burn. You can be a millionaire and be broke, and you can have 200 grand and be free. Here's the only rule you need to start with right now. The 1-year shield. Before you worry about being rich, you need to be unbreakable. Forget the complex formulas for a second. Your first major milestone, regardless of age, is having 1 full year of expenses in liquid cash or accessible investments. Not home equity. Not a vintage guitar collection. Cash that buys you 12 months of freedom. If you spend $4,000 a month, your first target is $48,000. Until you hit that, you aren't investing, you're building a defense system. If you want simple money math that turns panic into a plan, subscribe. I'm Mint. To understand where you need to be at 30, 40, and 50, we have to redefine the game. The traditional world tells you net worth is everything you own minus everything you owe. House, car, dusty treadmill, 401k. That's your paper net worth. It looks great on a loan application, but it's useless for early retirement. You cannot eat your front porch. You cannot pay for groceries with the Kelley Blue Book value of your SUV. We care about liquid net worth. This is the capital that can actually generate income or pay bills. Stocks, bonds, cash, maybe rental equity if it flows cash. When we look at the benchmarks for your age, we are going to look at them through this lens. If you have $1 million net worth, but $900,000 of it is your primary residence, you aren't a millionaire. You're just a person living in an expensive box with high property taxes. Let's run the numbers. I want to show you 2 people. We'll call them High Burn Hunter and Low Key Laura. Hunter is 40 years old. He's a VP. He makes $250,000 a year. He has a net worth of $1.5 million. Sounds incredible, right? He's winning, but let's look closer. $1.2 million of that is his house in the suburbs. $100,000 is in cars and toys. He has $200,000 in his 401k. And here's the kicker. Hunter spends $200,000 a year to maintain his lifestyle. His liquid net worth is $200,000. That means he has exactly 1 year of runway. If he loses his job, he has 12 months before he's selling the house. He is high income, high stress, low freedom. Now look at Laura. She's also 40. She makes $85,000 a year. Her net worth is $600,000, half of Hunter's, but she rents a modest place or owns a small condo. Her investments, index funds, and a Roth IRA total $550,000. She spends $40,000 a year. Her liquid net worth is $550,000. Divide $550,000 by 40,000. That's 13.75 years of freedom. Laura could stop working today and be fine until she's 53. Hunter is one bad meeting away from ruin. Laura is free. Hunter is trapped. This brings us to the benchmarks. What should your number be? By age 30, the standard advice is have 1x your annual salary saved. I hate that rule. It ties your wealth to your labor, not your freedom. The Mint benchmark for age 30 is simpler. Have 1x your annual spending invested. If you spend $50,000 a year, have $50,000 in the market. This proves 2 things. 1, you can save, and 2, you have broken the paycheck to paycheck cycle. At 30, you aren't trying to retire yet. You are trying to build the engine. You want to see that first $100,000 starting to compound. This is the hardest phase because the math moves slow. You save $500 and the market goes down $600. It feels pointless. It's not. Stick with it. By age 40, the magic starts to happen. The standard advice says 3x salary. Again, ignore salary. Look at the burn. By 40, you want to aim for 5x to 7x your annual spending. If you spend $60,000 a year, you want roughly $300K to $420,000 working for you. Why this number? Because at 7x expenses, your money is likely generating enough returns to cover a few months of your life every year without you lifting a finger. This is where you start to feel the wind at your back. You'll have days where your portfolio makes more than you did at your job. That's the turning point. By age 50, things get serious. This is the coast zone. You want to be approaching 15x your annual spending. If you spend $60,000, that's $900,000. At 15x, you are technically coast fire in many scenarios. You could stop contributing entirely, get a low-stress job just to cover your bills, and let that nest egg grow into a full retirement by 65. You have options. You can walk away from a toxic boss. You can take a sabbatical. But here is the part people miss, and it's why most people fail, even if they hit the numbers. They forget the denominator. There are 3 levers you can pull to hit these targets: income, growth, and expenses. Everyone obsesses over income and growth. They want the side hustle and the crypto moonshot. But expenses, your burn rate, is the most powerful lever because it counts double. When you cut your spending by $1,000 a month, you don't just save $12,000 a year. You also lower the amount you need to retire. If you follow the 4% rule, every $1,000/month you cut lowers your freedom number by $300,000. Think about that. Cutting $1,000 a month is worth $300,000 in the bank. This brings me to the common trap I see constantly. It's called lifestyle creep, but I call it the golden handcuffs. You get a raise at 35. You think, I deserve a better car, I deserve a bigger house. So you upgrade. Your income goes up, but your spending goes up with it. Your net worth might climb, but your freedom ratio stays flat. You are running faster just to stay in the same place. I saw a guy recently who doubled his salary from $80,000 to $160,000. He felt rich. He bought a boat. He upgraded his house. 3 years later, he was more stressed than when he made $80,000 because his monthly nut had tripled. He built a cage out of gold and locked himself inside. Don't do that. When your income goes up, keep your lifestyle flat for as long as humanly possible. That gap between your income and your ego is where wealth is made. I'm going to give you a specific way to check your real status right now. I call this the Mint move. It's a 3-step audit you can do on a napkin. Step 1, calculate your real burn. Look at the last 3 months of bank statements. Average them out. Multiply by 12. Be honest. Include the coffees, the subscriptions, the annual insurance premiums. This is your survival number. Step 2, calculate your liquid gap. Take your total investments, stocks, bonds, cash, no house, no cars, and divide it by your real burn. Step 3, check the scoreboard. If the number is less than 1, you are in the danger zone. Focus purely on saving an emergency fund. If the number is 1 to 5, you are in the foundation phase. Keep grinding. If the number is 5 to 10, you are in the momentum phase. Optimization matters here. If it's over 15, you are in the freedom phase. Start asking yourself what you actually want to do with your life, because you're buying back time. If you're 30 and you have 0 or negative net worth, don't panic. The math works faster than you think. The first $100,000 is a slog. It takes years. The second $100,000 takes half that time. The third takes even less. But you have to stop looking at your neighbor's leased BMW and start looking at your own burn rate. Wealth isn't about having the most toys, it's about having the most options. To recap, ignore paper net worth, focus on liquid net worth. Aim for 1x spending by 30, 5, 7x by 40, and 15x by 50. And remember, cutting expenses is faster than earning more. If you want to know exactly how to structure that portfolio so it actually hits those growth targets, you need to understand the 3-fund portfolio and why simple beats complex every time. I'm going to break that down in this next video right here. It's the engine for everything we just talked about. I'll see you there.